We've made it to the final day here at the GG.Bet Winter Cup, and we've got one best of three, our final semi-final, that will define who's going to be mating Heroic in the grand finals later on today. And that grand finals, it's going to be a best of five. Heroic, they won their semi-final yesterday. They were looking pretty strong, though. Inferno was a little bit shaky, Dinko, right? It wasn't the best performance from them, but it was the first game of the entire year for all these guys.
Yeah, exactly. And coming out of maybe no practice, Christmas, New Year's, all that, and well, you got a situation where you got a slow start, but they warmed up, and on Nuke it was a complete storm. So yeah. I think that's what we got to expect from them against a team like Skid. But Skid obviously put a decent performance up on Inferno, and obviously with the stand-ins on the second map, it doesn't really help.
And we're starting today with Gambit youngsters going up against Phoenix. And Phoenix yesterday, they demolished their opponent. It was more than just convincing.
Yeah, that was quite a good game to get us right back on schedule. I think we had a super long best of three to start things off, and then that game just put us ahead of schedule, actually. So Phoenix, you got to thank them for that, and while we'll see if they can do it today, I don't think so. Gambit youngsters are definitely a little bit of a tougher opponent. One of the best games we've had of the tournament so far. Phoenix versus Gambit youngsters will prove to be a good one, because obviously Phoenix have so many of these up-and-coming players, same with Gambit, so it's really a battle of who shows up today.
And remember, Overpass is going to be Gambit's pick. This is a keen map for them over and over again. Mirage is going to be the second map in there, and Dust 2 was left over. So a couple of puggy maps coming in there. Obviously, we know Mirage for Phoenix is where they love to just feel a lot more comfortable. But they didn't get off to the greatest of starts yesterday. And then all of a sudden, they went, oh, we should win 15 rounds in a row.
Yeah, exactly. And that was, they were looking shaky. I was like, oh, no, this is when things spiral out of control. And then 15 in a row, they lose the final one, they win straight away. So clearly a lot of skill on this team. It was just rinse and repeat yesterday. There was no problems for them whatsoever. Coming into today, they're going to have so much energy saved up from yesterday.
Definitely.
And they get the good start here. They get to pick where they want to start on this on Overpass. Most likely the CT side after winning the knife round. So maybe they can get off to a good start against Gambit youngsters, catch this team off, because Gambit haven't played any maps this year.
No, this is the first one for Gambit, right? They're coming into the new year, semi-finals game, and potential for a grand final, a lot of money on the line as well. And I think for Gambit youngsters, right, we speak about this team over and over again because they went through such a weird route. Like, they were at the minors last time around in the Berlin minor Starladder major, and it was like people expected so much more from them, but people forgot that they were still in school at this time. They were still actually not really able to put their full commitment to CS. Now, everyone is ready. Everyone's grinding it out. And we look at Shiro, we look at Axile, Super in there. There was a lot of young talent that can deliver some serious damage here, but it's their map pool at the time that wasn't exactly the greatest when we kind of looked at it when we saw them at the WePlay event recently.
Yeah, and also, following up from that, I seen them in Seville at DreamHack Open, and again, seeing problems lay there. Their map pool was a little bit questionable. They didn't quite get a good result there, unfortunately for them. They'll definitely be wanting to try and improve coming into 2020. Every player has good goals. They're sticking together. Obviously, the coach Finn as well. There's an actual coach here for Phoenix, so that's maybe an added advantage for Gambit. Yeah, going to start investing. Shiro with the Kevlar Supra as well, alongside Axel. And if you are unfamiliar with the Gambit youngsters, a player to keep an eye on is certainly Shiro. He is definitely one for the future. I think he earned himself one of those articles on HLTV. So definitely keep an eye on this guy. Inter is going to have himself a double flash and a Molotov, smoking a flash on Nefani. And Phoenix are going with Kevlar across the board, apart from Mighty Max.
Already this connector hold coming in. Our Gambit youngster's going to be ready for it. Oh, they spot Surreal out, but he already gets the drop on him. The USPs will start off strong. Gambit being halted a bit. They will get the kill onto Crucial. That smoke came in too late to actually save him from the molly, but Thomas is going to be a bit of sneaky, try and work his way into this, and Phoenix, they're just doming heads here. Axile and Inter is the only one left alive, and Gambit, they've not even got close to the bomb site yet. The aggression from Phoenix has kept them halted and stuck in position.
Yeah, that's the thing. Thomas up to Thomas things, really. Getting aggressive, catching them off, finding an important headshot and falling away. That's the important part. He didn't continue. He didn't try and follow up from it because he's already got that advantage. There's no need to throw it away. And now Gambit youngsters in a very difficult position with Robin pushing all the way up. This is perfect. Starting things off with a lot of confidence on Phoenix. And this is one of the reasons I love Overpass, because you can do this on the CT side. You can get aggressive, get proactive, and while Robin might just find himself another kill, but Inter's had the angle. Robin still finds the kill somehow. That is unbelievable. Inter certainly should have had that one. And perhaps that's a sign that Gambit youngsters are a little bit rusty coming into this.
We did see this with Heroic, though, right? When it came into Inferno, we said we expected Skade, who was their map pick, to have some battle against Heroic, but they put up a fight that was more than impressive, right? We saw Rain, he's having an amazing game alongside Rocking as well. They were pretty much cleaning up Heroic single-handedly. And then Heroic was like, wait a second, yep, this is Counter-Strike again.
Yep,
we finished off after the new year. We've had our bit of time in there to work it all out. But the pistol round here will go to Phoenix, so comfortable start for them. No plant for Gambit is the problem. That means they won't be able to force up any additional weapons just yet, but they might try and get the job done this time around. As we see it's only going to be Glocks rocking up into this round. For Phoenix, this is the standard. We saw this time and time again from them. Thomas will go and grab the AUG and make sure they've got some SMGs in there. Less MP9s, and I respect that because this is Overpass. Longer distances to fight from over and over again. But again, Gambit, they don't get near a bomb site. They get taken down. They get smashed. But they probably expected that considering what they were holding.
Yeah, they can't be expected too much to go their way. And now Phoenix 2-0 up. First real test coming through. In round number 3, it's going to be Gambit with their buy. AKs, SGs, Galil, Tilde, and a sawed-off shotgun.
I love it.
Was that a misbuy?
Must have been. He's like, damn it, first game, forgot. What am I doing?
So yeah, that's what that bind does. Or
hit the button. It's like, always got some super skilled plan and sort of with the new meta of 2020.
Yeah, T-side overpass, you know. It's just something no one ever seen coming. Supra starts making his way in towards middle with the deep smokes. So a lot of teams will throw that smoke in towards the front of the toilets and then the Molotov for the divider, but they've actually used 2 smokes, and what this does is allows Robin to look over the top in towards the window, in behind the smoke. Now it fades. Supra's already got himself up into position. Needs to be aware of this possibility. Robin hasn't given away his spot just yet. Eventually, when he spots someone, though, he will start to take shots, and potentially he'll fire on towards Nafani, but he's taking a different avenue of approach, up through middle. Now you should hear this. The utility usage. Shiro about to come in towards him. 2 players on the other end of it. Robin hears it. Needs to be careful. Spots Axel. And well, he might not get a single kill. And that's exactly what happens. No kills for Robin. They knew the boost was there. It's a crucial position. Now no one is desperately looking for a better weapon. He started to run out of ammo. Couldn't have reloaded. And now he's into a 4v3. Thomas sits back with the AUG. Looking to try and pick off a couple of players. And Nafani's going to be the first man to fall.
Good defense here from Phoenix, an easy cleanup despite the weapons that Gambit youngsters had. A 3-0 early on here. And again, the problem here is, yes, they got closer to the site this time, but again, no plant. No opportunity to build up some additional money, try and force their way into this and halt the growth of the economy here for Phoenix. Already pistols being brought up for Gambit youngsters. A lot of Deegs in play. Axel's going to rock the CZ. For Phoenix, on these kind of rounds, it's more about just minimizing casualties, not being too over-aggressive. Free-fire shot comes in from Crucial, but he does manage to miss that one. Close, but no cigar.
Oh, Axel.
Cheeky.
Yeah, trying to get up on towards Catwalk and get that early kill. CZ's not exactly great at this range. Shiro had a bit of an unfavorable fight. They know where the bomb is. Due to spotting him as well. Surreal thinks better of maybe holding that angle. They know they're going up against pistols. They've immediately got an advantage over them. And now it's on to Gambit youngsters to see what they can do. They start to gather up with 2 in mid, make it 3. The rest of the squad coming this way as well. Let's see whether or not Crucial can deliver some impact. Axel sits in water. On the other end of short, just under a minute now on play. Gathering up outside of B. They send a little bit of presence towards toilets. Make sure they don't have info that they are fully stacked in towards B, and now they come back. All 5 players looking to try and impact on Mighty Max using the UMP to see if they can get anything done. The answer is no.
Couple of kills coming their way. A plant might be possible for once here, but Thomas looking to deny it. In a good spot to do the damage as well. Does keep his focus too far towards the sandbags, and he will pay the price for it. Shiro now making this a viable option for him, and Crucial taking some additional damage. He can't stand strong. He goes in for the second pick. And now it's all up for Robin, who's going to try and deny the plant. It's going to be an easy one for him to pick up. That should have never been. Shiro planting out in the open, far too confident on not expecting 2 players to come from that position.
Yeah.
And Phoenix still now get another round.
Yeah, but I think Gambit should be pretty happy with that bomb plant. even though it could have been a little better for them. But getting the bomb plant through is money on a pistol round, so they will get investment coming into this. Off in the hands of Shiro, SGs across the board coming in. Phoenix, their investment is looking good, their money's starting to build. Thomas has only died once, same with Surreal. Now, yesterday we attested Mighty Max's low kill count to the fact that his teammates were taking everything.
Yeah.
Seems to be the same today.
Mighty Max is not in the position to get the kills because everyone else is rushing forward to get the job done.
I think this play style, if Phoenix keep attempting it, eventually Gambit youngsters are going to stop it. They're a team that are not going to let you just run over the top of them time and time again. But Phoenix want to just start this off by bringing the fight to Gambit, showing that they have got enough skill to go head-to-head with them.
No doubt Heroic will be keeping a keen eye on this game as well. Have an idea of how their opponents want to play. When it comes to the best of 5, it's all down to how those maps get picked into it. Surreal will try to fire back, but the surprise attack coming out from Connector does favour Gambit in this one. In a 4v3 in the CTs now, this is where you maybe need to try and make a play. Robin up in the toilets might have an opportunity for that one, but the Gambit youngsters gang are going to be focused back towards this B site where they found success earlier. Sadly, that success was lost due to a bad position on the plant. But the UK boys, with the help of a Dutchman and a Swede, are up 4-0 looking to make it 5-0, but Robin might have an understanding if he heard a few things going down there. So bathrooms they think is clear and Robin could actually sneak round. He could be the one that changes this around massively here.
Robin's position could be huge. Here's the footsteps of Inters running back. He's going to peek and find the kill. Inters was ready for the duel, but Robin is the man who wins it. And we're now back into a 3v3 as Gambit take the B-bomb side. They're going to get those digits punched in. The retake looking to come through as Thomas starts to spam. Trying to get them through the smoke, trying to do some chip damage. But at this point, Gambit, all they need to do is hold these post-plant positions. Smoke's still up inside of the site, so that gives Axel a little more time to work with safely in behind. Boost up, Thomas, that's so good. Boost from his teammate allows him to get the advantage and take down Shiro. And now Axel inside the site has to get something done, but he can't. Now Nafani, the only player left, does well to pick up that one kill. And now it's Thomas just sticking the bomb. He's on the full defuse, just right on the other end of the smoke. Pulls it off. Thomas with a daylight robbery in this round. He will fall, but 5-0 up. Gambit youngsters let that one slide. Nafani wasn't even spamming. He wasn't even going for the spam at all. Thomas just delivered with a defuse. And here's the odds from GG.Bet. 2.21 for Gambit youngsters, favoring Phoenix to win map number 1. 1.62. If you like those odds, head over to GG.Bet.com and use the code GG.BetCom. Get a 125% bonus on your deposit.
Two rounds now that Gambit could have had. But Dinko, they're not quite got their fingers on the trigger, so to speak.
Yeah, and it's just quite interesting seeing those odds in GG.Bet actually favoring Phoenix to win this. This map number 1 as well. So
5 rounds in, and they've already started to see that maybe Gambit needed a little bit more games ahead of them before going into this. Now, I'm sure they practice, right? These are keen young kids. They've not got school. There's no waiting around for high-level CS, right? They will get their A game on as soon as possible. But an official game is always very different when it comes to what you do in practice.
Yeah, and I was talking to Finn at the start of December, and they knew about this tournament. They knew where they were standing in the semi-finals already. So, you know, they've had time to prepare. They knew it was coming up. So they definitely should have had at least a little bit of practice. Robin's going to peek out into the open. Nafani will find one, enters with another, and Supra delivering the 3rd kill for Gambit youngsters. That's more like it. A good seizure of the B-bomb site, and a round on the board already.
And because some of these rounds have been so close, especially the last 2, Phoenix don't have the bank of economy to work with. So the save call is straight away in. But much better from Gambit. 4 alive, the bomb down, confident push into the site. Now they just need to try and build upon it.
There's another classic knife.
Super knows what's up. The real pro CSGO players have the classic knife.
And the rich ones.
How much are they at?
Like 600, I think. 600.
Is that for just the standard classic one as well?
I think the classic one's actually obviously worth quite a bit. Let me see.
Damn. Mighty Max is still 0-3. The rest of his team are doing all the damage for him. And this isn't some meme. We do, as far as information goes, is Mighty Max will be the in-game leader for this team. It was just funny because yesterday, he was literally just not in the fights.
Yeah, exactly. He just wasn't doing anything. Classic
So,
knife is currently £500, so...
That's not that bad.
No. Could be worse.
Definitely not going to spend that money on it, but...
Oh, there's some really cheaper, like the cheaper ones. So, like, worse wear, they're like 128.
Trying to tempt me to spend money.
It
goes
yeah.
like, I will tell you all the prices. One may take your fancy.
Well, Robin sits back with a FAMAS. Supra swinging, and we'll catch that off. Robin hits the deck. And you can see how close these rounds have been throughout the start of this. Because, yes, Phoenix may have won 5 in a row, but they lost everyone in the previous round. And you can see how much money that they do have coming into this. It's not a whole lot. So, a few pistols in there, AWP and M4. But Gambit youngsters certainly looking like the team are going to win this round. Unless Crucial can step up. He's got 1 kill in towards mid early. And there's no reply yet from Gambit youngsters, and Crucial might just go in for more.
This definitely isn't done for Gambit just yet. Crucial has to be oh so careful, though. Players starting to sneak around him. They may actually just cross paths. He should start to hear what's going on. Footsteps come in, and that's the bomb.
Oh! If he got that third, that would have been incredible. Obviously heard the utility being used up, and Nafani gets rid of him, smoking into the middle of the site. Now Mighty Max's turn to step up.
That's huge for Max.
Yep.
Oh, he's been gifted it.
Big gap, and he's flying to the back, but he's watched from long. He swings wide, they were ready for it. Now Surreal alone in a 1v3. He finds the first and doing damage onto the second. AK picked up now. X-ray off to build the tension. And what Surreal is delivering, 15 seconds. He'll throw the smoke on his right and play inside of the gap. Enters. He's being outplayed right now. 9 seconds is all that he's got to go and get that bomb. Or drop Surreal, who's just played this like a mastermind. The bomb plant finally coming through, but is there enough time for it? There isn't, and Surreal, he will pull it off.
Oh, Inter's got mind game. Surreal. What a smart play. Walks away with the deagle kills, picks himself up an AK, goes to fall back, and the smoke just was beautiful.
Yeah, the smoke that he deploys allows him obviously to fall away, because that's the smoke that fell off the enemy that he killed. So it lines up for him. Then he picks up another one and throws it to the right. Perfect stuff coming in from Surreal. 6-1. Phoenix, that is not a round they should have been able to pick up, but they do. But again, Gambit have a bye coming into this. UMPs are the evident weakness here for Phoenix. You know what, for Crucial, and that's something that delivered quite a bit of impact in that previous round. So that's something Phoenix will be missing. But Gambit gathering outside of B. This is where they had their only success. So they'll go back again. Mighty Max spots them, pulls the smoke, and now he's under pressure because they're starting to run on through. He wants his teammates to come in quickly so they can be set up and ready for this. But Supra gets rid of Mighty Max. Thomas gets 2. A peek from Surreal on the edge of the smoke. And now it's starting to fall apart for Gambit. They don't have the bomb, and there's only 2 players remaining.
Ooh. Now into a 2 versus 2. Thomas is low, but he's in a good spot to do some damage. Surreal there to poke around the side, but he falls out into the shots of Nafani. It's going to give him a double. Thomas right on the edge, very low. He's got the bomb in his sights, but he's being pushed from both sides. This isn't going to work out well for him, and he misses the opening shots. It wasn't meant to be. Shiro does walk away with the kill. It's only a second round on the board for Gambit, but it has been oh so close. And straight away, right, Phoenix, they were struggling with money anyway. They got away with the 4-stop round, but it's not going to be much better after this. Thomas on the Max 7. Everyone else is going to be rocking Deagles with the 5.7 on Mighty Max. I like Max using the 5.7. Not enough players go and use that now.
Yeah, and it's also
such a viable weapon against the armor.
Yeah, it's so good. And the 5.7 is so good, but the problem is the CZ is also unbelievable. So you're in a situation where they're both taking up the same spot or the slot, and a lot of people prefer the CZ. Supra is going to find himself a kill towards Robin. An advantage picked up for Gambit. And this is a chance now for them to finally get rid of this annoying economy of Phoenix, but a kill comes through on the Deagle, and perhaps not. 4v4, AK picked up for the CT side. Gambit will try and reply as they head in towards the A-bomb site. Crucial sits back in toilets and lets them walk in front of him. 3 players now cross into the open, and Crucial will sit further back, trying to get in behind, trying to cause a couple of problems with this Deagle, and they have no idea that he's here. There's the first kill. That's a rifle on the floor. And now Crucial wants more. He'll turn back, but Shiro's ready. And now we're still at an equilibrium at 3v3, and Surreal needed to win that fight. Nafani able to step up, and another 2 kills delivered, a third for Nafani. And he is the one player that is looking crisp today.
He's definitely been hitting that DM all holiday long.
Yeah, 13-5, you know, he's not been, no breaks for him. Eats the Christmas dinner, straight back to playing.
Eats the Christmas dinner, and he's like, Mum, Dad, thank you, but...
Maybe just got them to deliver it to his room.
He's still playing the entire time. Do you know what was always bad? If you got like Christmas presents and you get a game, and you're like, great, can't play this game right now because now I've got to sit here with the family and do all this stuff first. You just look at a box for a while, maybe read the manual.
Then you play it the next day. Just going to point something out. Mighty Max is 1 round away from, 1 death away, should I say, from being 007. So,
oh dear.
And there it is.
That James Bond mode.
He's on the CT side as well.
Oh, he's done it. Finally, we got James Bond on the CT side.
Shiro just trying to hold them off. Going to be relocating back in towards B. They'll start to come forward. Axel's already through. The rest of the squad there as well. And Super making sure the connector is not a problem for his teammates. Inside of the B-bomb site. He'll go up on top. Surreal. Ooh, that's a chance for him to pick up the kill, but luckily Super gets away. Gets info where Surreal is. Just a P250, so no need for Gambit to really hunt this. It's actually in Surreal's best interest if they come towards him and give him opportunities. He'll drop, and he'll die. Now Robin alone. USP on his own. Go towards the bottom of the connector, and Super's been gifted quite a few easy frags. Another headshot collected. A 4th round on the board for Gambit. Well, it's looking like an excellent start for Phoenix. Has somewhat become a little bit flat now because Gambit started to build that momentum. Chance for Phoenix to change that. They have got weaknesses in this buy in terms of not having full utility. There isn't an AWP. There's only 1 kit in play. But it's still enough.
Bit of a scary sign for Phoenix that they can't pick up this round now. Ooh. Not the way you want to have it done. Didn't work out.
It sounds worse than
Thomas to push through as well.
Yeah, Thomas is going to push up. He's going to find himself a spray. With a 1 kill, Shiro there, but they don't expect Surreal. Luckily, it's a 2 for 2 because Shiro's so goddamn quick. Utility coming through. Mighty Max, time to shine. He doesn't get a single kill there. And that really is an opportunity that he can't start missing. And maybe we start to question this performance a little bit now because he definitely needs to get a couple of kills. Crucial sits back in the pit. And while that Molotov on his left side, he'll look up on top. Supra is going to be the victim of the M4. Now, utility being used up. Crucial wanting to deny the bomb plant, wanting to do some damage. He spots Shiro, and that's a little bit unneeded, but Shiro moves forward. Now, enters alone. He falls as well. A great recovery. A 7th round for Phoenix. And Crucial does so well to find that first kill.
Vital round needed there for Phoenix. They'll walk away with it. Keeping 2 alive, saving over an SG and an AWP as well.
Yeah.
And that's the key movement.
0-1 in it, though. This is, you know, we can always say, oh, well, everyone else is fragging. Well, it's not the case anymore.
It's okay when they're winning, right? Yeah. When they're not dropping rounds.
But it needs to start having some impact. Because Mighty Max is a player that can obviously show up.
Well, we've seen it time and time again. More than capable player. This is a scary buy coming out from Gambit, though. Their economy's not been halted just yet. Obviously on that T side, fair bit easier. Phoenix looking to put some additional rounds on the board now. They need to halt Gambit, who's started to really come into their own now. There's a lot of these fake plays come out from Gambit as well. Apply the pressure, back away before you need to go for it. They're using their time wisely. They've only had that one round where it got awkward on the A site. Trying to bait out as much of that utility from Phoenix as possible, but they're not going to budge just yet. They're well aware of what's going on.
.48 seconds. Gambit with a much slower approach. Enters, is going to get run boost around the corner. And doesn't quite work. That's not the fastest run boost I've ever seen. Robinson's back in toilets. 35 seconds. Now Gambit's starting to really apply pressure in towards A. Slowly but surely, but 30 seconds, they're going to have to go a little bit quicker soon. As Roman's ready for it. Shiro gets the info now. They opt the flash. This is such good teamwork from Gambit Youngsters to clear that corner. Robin gone. A man advantage for Gambit Youngsters as they try and move in towards the A bomb site. Crucial. He's been so solid for them. But this time mollied away, having to play from the bank. Well, that was an opportunity. It was difficult to hit the shot, but 10 seconds, they've got to get the bomb plant. And Thomas looks to deny, but Nafani, here's the sacrificial lamb, but he manages to pick up 2 anyway. Finally, he will fall to Crucial. And what is that shot right through the dice box? It'll land on towards Shiro. And now it's recoverable. The CTs need another. And Crucial could be the man to deliver. Oh my god, this guy is hitting everything. And he'll look back in towards middle. Supra and Axel doubled up in behind the flower bed. And Crucial, of course, the 4K. Smoke heads towards the site. And now Axel looking to end it. Look at the end, Crucial. And finally, he will fall. But the defuse comes through. And that is all Crucial.
An AWP is going to be saved. Crucial. He did live up to his name, making that work entirely for Phoenix there. It looked like, you know, if he hadn't got that shot through the wall, he would have just gone to save. They looked like they were ready to back away from that.
He just kind of went, oh, well,
this worked.
That's one of those shots you just hit on while you're going to save, because there's a 1% chance you hit that shot, right? And then he gets the shot, he's like, well, let's go try this. And he finds everything. Unbelievable. Crucial and Thomas was the, versus Thomas was the only real competition for Phoenix yesterday. Today, Crucial is certainly showing up in a huge way. Mighty Max in the Mag 7. Could this be his first kill? Oh, he's just having such a bad game, really. He's just unlucky. Does damage, but can't get the kill. Luckily, his teammate's ready. Thomas is there to follow things up, and Axel hits the dust.
A guy in chat gave us the information. It's just confirmed it is on Mighty Max's Twitter. He has the flu at the moment, hence why he's having to be carried so hard.
Ah, okay.
I can't imagine wanting to play with the flu, so fair play to him for even turning up.
That's good.
Not opting for a stand-in. Because flu is no joke. Unless he's on about man flu, then he's just being a wimp. But no, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll allow him to say he has the real flu. Real flu is not a joke.
Then it's man flu. Don't...
I'm not allowing you to say man flu is real. Man flu is what the weak and inferior end up getting.
Just sweat it out.
Go to the gym, sweat it out, let it happen.
Eat some oranges.
Bomb has been planted.
Vitamin C.
Get that vitamin C in you.
Well, as soon as I start feeling a little sniffle, I just start downing pints of orange juice.
Skin starts turning orange.
Yeah, exactly. Get a little bit of suntan while I'm at it. Shiro, he's going to find himself a cube kill, and, well, that pretty much seals the deal. I think at this point, Phoenix can have those hero rounds in the last, but at this point, it's just about saving the 2 weapons. Their economy has never really got to grow, and that's a little bit unfortunate, because we see what Crucial can do with the AWP. They won't be able to get that into his hands next round.
Part of that 5th round will now be secured for Gambit. I'm still going to... We need to start a petition, mate. We need to make a petition for Gambit Youngsters to no longer be called Gambit Youngsters. Because the only way this works is if you have the Gambit proper team, who don't exist anymore. We've had this for long enough. Yes, they're young.
I brought this up to the Gambit guys, and I was asking him why they're still called Gambit Youngsters, and he just kind of went, we like it. That's it. Like, that was just it. It's hipster.
Well, if he likes it, then there you go. They are young. But what happens? Is there a certain age limit where, like,
it's like they're 30 years old.
We can't be called youngsters anymore. Again, going for disconnected control for Phoenix, similar to what we saw on the pistol round. Super. He's going to look for it, and he does spot him out. Thomas is able to get the refrag in, but it's at the expense of Robin early on, and Gambit are just opening up the sights here. No problem at all for them to bust in. Only Crucial and Mighty Max remain, but he will be able to recover the M4.
One minute now on the clock. Gambit looking to try and wait out Phoenix. Wait for another mistake. Mighty Max going to present that. Possibly. But no. Mighty Max finds a kill. Fanny will fall. And now Mighty Max sits back. Could this be the route where Mighty Max does everything? A second kill for Mighty Max. A chance for a third, but finally he is finished off. The low HP made it difficult. And Crucial pulls off one shot. Finally, it is a round win for Gambit. But my god, that was pulled into a 1v1.
Should have never been allowed to get to that point either, given the weaponry that we saw on there.
Well, 8-7. Odds have shifted back in favor of Gambit youngsters. 1.5 to 2.48 from GG.Bet. What's that code, Banks, that you got to use?
GG.Bet.com. You get that 125% deposit bonus. Whatever you put in, you get 125% back for absolutely nothing.
We should be signed up for these like American infomercials. Come on down to the Banks and Dingo Ranch.
I thought you were going to do the wacky inflatable mention.
Yeah, that was, yeah. We gotta get those in the background, yeah. Well, Thomas. Here with the Mag 7. They start to swing into the open, and this is the thing, Mag 7 peeking down in towards Monster like that. Don't really think it's going to be too good.
Quite a stretch,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Quite a stretch.
At least I like the attempt. But now we're looking at 7 for Gambit youngsters. This Mighty Max pulls off on a mental play with the MP9.
Then bid execute, runs out with the MP9. Crucial going down, and Robin as well. That might seal the deal. Mighty Max all alone. He'll struggle to get the job done. It's 7 rounds on the T side for Gambit, and it was looking like they were going to struggle to even get 5 at one point. Phoenix had a really good start to their CT side.
Overall, that was just a good half of CS,
yeah.
really. And
you seem surprised.
not in this game. I think this is going to be our best game of the tournament so far, at least. And I'm glad, because I was expecting a close affair, and both of these teams seem pretty evenly matched in terms of the skill they brought to the table. Overpass, though, is a really good map for Gambit, so I'm assuming the CT side is going to be pretty nuts.
And Fanny just had a monstrous performance as well.
He was a big part as to why Gambit even sort of stood a chance in that first half, because in the rounds where they were slow to start and no one else was really there, he was still delivering, so... Yeah, you got to really thank Nafani. He's going to be the man with the kit in this one, though. Somewhat of the water boy. One of the best films ever.
Oh, yes.
Classic. Let's see if he can open a can of Overpass.
Well, that's what the Gambit youngsters have to do. Bring their A game now. It's on the CT side of their map pick. Mirage is coming up next. Dust 2 for the decider. A couple of puggy maps to end the game with. Will we even get to good old Dust 2? That'll be the question.
Ooh, well, enters.
Ooh.
Good headshot. Can he find a follow-up? No. Overrun, and Surreal finding 3 kills on the Glock.
Making it look easy so far. Axar heavily under pressure. Super there to back him up. But how they try to push round onto this, they might not expect Surreal's position. It's an easy one for him. That's 4 now, and Surreal on for the ace. Mighty Max can just hide away. You now just want to force Axar to come towards you.
Well, that's exactly what they do. And Surreal gets an ace. All 5 kills picked up for Surreal into the pistol. Just rush it B. Surreal, go kill. 19-9. This is mental from him. This is really, really good stuff. Gambit could not do anything. And now we're in a situation where Gambit didn't even get a couple of kills. So their buy is looking pretty shabby. So they're going to take the full eco. Phoenix have a really good chance now to build up that economy. Double figures will be reached. Next round we'll see a buy from Gambit youngsters, and that's when the real test begins for Phoenix.
These Mac 10s are going to have to do a lot of work as well. This could work out nicely for Phoenix for a fast bust anywhere. I like the risk that Gambit are taking here. Couple nades going over, but there's no CTs waiting around. Full focus actually on the B-bomb site. Max going to try and creep his way in through Monster. So defensive from Gambit Youngsters despite what's happening. Thomas spots the first few players as he jumps up high. Won't be able to get the kills in just yet. More damage being done from the Galils. Only one that remains is Nafani. They know exactly where he is, and he'll go down at the hands of Robin. Beautifully done. Only Crucial dying out there. 10th round secured, but now this is where the real fight will begin. This is where Gambit Youngsters will buy up into it.
It was a good round for Mighty Max to actually build up a few of these kills as well. Because obviously, when you get those eco kills, you start to feel a little bit more confident, and your stats start to rise a bit. And this gets them into it. Gambit going up against a bit of a bonus of Phoenix. They'll keep 2 Mac 10s in play, Galil and Mighty Max. We'll see if this is a buy that Phoenix can work with. Seems like a faster approach in towards B again. Molotov deep in towards short, flashes through Monster, and Crucial is already in towards water. Trying to push up, trying to get in towards short, take one of these fights early. He might just get that opportunity, but he cannot take the kill. And it's actually Axel who wins that individual aim duel. I thought Axel was just going to fall off, but he just swings wide and takes the fight.
Yeah, it looked like he'd go more for a defensive position after being spotted out there, but still. Gambit Youngsters walk away with the opening kill. Surreal hoping to try and find the kill, but Axel's not going to be poking into that anytime soon, especially given the damage that was done towards him. The downside for Gambit Youngsters right now is the utility that they have spent out so far. The boost, can they see anything from it? No opportunities found.
A few seconds, 45 actually. Finally, the boost will pay off. Shiro catches off Mighty Max. Molotov in, flashbang, doesn't matter for Inters because he still finds a kill. He'll walk up towards short for a next victim, but Nafani's already claimed it. And well, Thomas has to back away. Initially, Phoenix wanted to go for a faster B hit there, but Gambit do a good job at sort of holding them off, and Phoenix can't really do too much off of it. They don't really work a way back into the round, and unfortunately, they just lose every single player. So moving into this next, they've got to hope that they can step up, and Thomas is going to go forward, seeing what he can do. Damage on towards the CT economy would be good enough. He'll find a first kill, but he will fall before time. That's the important part. Nafani makes sure of that. And 10 to it. Gambit Youngsters finds their first here in the second half. And well, it was a pretty convincing first gun round.
Now, we've seen good teamwork coming out from Gambit Youngsters now.
Yep.
We saw it before with Shiro getting flashed in.
Yep.
Back on their T side. Communication definitely seems to be on point. Supra stayed on the A-bombs like for the longest of time before the rotation came in. They just stuck 4 on the B site once the attack started. Little details like that was how you'll continue to stand strong in games. Supra getting aggressive, won't find anything just yet. Gambit Youngsters back away after the beginning part of the round. Just in time as the rest of the Phoenix players will sneak up connector and try and gain this control. It's actually a reasonable buy for Phoenix, all things considered. You can make this work. But they need to limit the information the Gambit Youngsters are able to grab.
Well, they're just walking up mid. That's going to give away that they are there. Crucial just spamming behind the divider, wanting to pull them into the open. Now Robin's going to set up his smoke, and here comes the execute in towards the A-bomb site. Shiro playing in front of the smokes, though, so he wants to start taking fights. You got Supra to back him up, the double S combo. We'll see if that is good enough to hold on towards this A-bomb site. Shiro peeks in towards Bid. Surreal gone. Good opening. 35 seconds, already Gambit have the advantage, and Phoenix having to push in with a disadvantage. They'll start to move forward. Utility being used up. Supra peeks on the right side and finds one. Mighty Max able to step up, and 2 kills picked up for him, and now we're into a 3v3.
Certainly winnable for Gambit. The bomb's only just about to go down, but Axel falling. That's going to change the game a little bit here. Nafani has to be able to strike now. Great position from Inters to come from, but is he going to check the rest of toilets?
Oh, well, Inters moves forward, Robin gone. Crucial into a 1v1. Inters Trying to set up a retake smoke in towards the side to cut off Crucial. And he's been so good at winning these clutches. Crucial sits back in behind the truck. Inter starts moving forward, wanting to tap the bomb. Eventually, he's got the kit, so he still has a little bit of time to play with, but it's still starting to tick even with that kit. He taps, and Crucial has the perfect spot. He will find the kill, and Inters will hit the deck. Phoenix, what a round to win.
Yeah, the D's in play right alongside 3 AKs. It was the do-or-die mentality they had there. They get the bomb down on the B site, and they managed to, on the A site even, sorry, and they managed to hold on for the round. May have got close into that 1v1, but as soon as Crucial knew where Inters was coming from, it was easy for him to choose his spot. And this will force Gambit onto pistols now. Only Inters with the armor alongside it. He's got the P250 in hand. You're not going to expect too much out of this round. As long as Phoenix don't make some grave mistakes. But a 12th round could be on the board pretty soon. Phoenix sticking together a lot more for this round, despite Thomas just creeping forward. Everyone else is looking to keep the kind of pack mentality together. That's what you have to do on rounds like this. But Thomas cannot afford to give away an AK here. Poor Shiro. Unexpected for him. Supra's also going to go down, so that's 2 picks early on. And Thomas can just back away.
Yeah, this will be an easy pickup, 12-8. Gambit youngsters inside of Graffiti, still on the triple boost. Just hoping that the patience pays off and eventually they can find a kill. But bomb is going to be planted on the A bomb site. 45 seconds, now made 40. Thomas still lurking on the B bomb site. Once they start to realize they have to come off the angle, this is where Thomas might just find himself a few easy pickings. He's looking the wrong way. At the minute, he's been spotted. He's been dinked while he's under pressure. He managed 1. Almost does well to find that 1 kill. Inter's picking up another, and there's 2 on the P250. Phoenix need to be careful. They can't lose too much more here because obviously their economy isn't too well built up. Inter's doing a good job at just being a nuisance, and eventually he will fall. Phoenix pick up the round win, 12-8. Oh, back into the hands of Shiro. Now this is where things will start to get a little bit better for Gambit youngsters. If he can start to show up even more. See, we haven't even really been saying, oh wow, Shiro. And he's still just putting up incredible numbers. Like 15, 13. That's the thing that Shiro's just good with. He's just always posting good numbers.
Yeah, he is definitely poised to be one of the next greats coming out of the CIS region. As are a lot of the players in this team, as Axel, he delivers the damage, pushes out towards water, and the aggression comes in from Gambit. Phoenix didn't expect it. They get slapped straight back down. And you got to remember, right, Blade had a big impact in picking this Gambit roster. When he go and joined Gambit, he was looking after the main team, then he put the youngsters team together, and he was the one in an interview speaking about Axel and Shiro, about these 2 guys being the next best things, like some real hopeful stars for the CIS region.
He's got a good record with that, right? Simple,
yeah.
simple and
He's done
electronic,
it all.
you know? Simple and electronic, obviously found by Blade. Developed and flip side, sent off to Navi, and now they're all together. Like one happy family.
Blade had the big brain play, right? He was like, I'm going to be the head of esports. And then wait until Zeus goes, get rid of Kane, make sure he can go to the coach position. He's like, now, all of my master plan has come together.
This is an evil genius.
Yeah. The savior of the CIS scene, Blade. And all his pieces coming together at once. And it might be possible for Gambit youngsters for their pieces to come together, especially in this round. Phoenix didn't really know what hit him.
Axel.
Straight out.
Just punched him in the face, yeah. Mighty Max and Surreal. 2v5, 20 seconds. Going to try and at least get a bomb plant, get some extra money in the bank for the next round. That would enable a buy, but even that's going to be difficult, especially with planning on the edge of the smoke and not actually inside it, because the smoke didn't quite land inside of the bomb site. And Shiro will pick up the last kill. 12-9. This is where Gambit can maybe start to go on a bit of a run. Should be at least double figures, because I don't want to see a buy from here. If I see a force buy from Phoenix, I'm going to be mad. But the thing is, Thomas is on double eco, so they might decide to go with it. Then again, he can just save, and Surreal has a little bit of extra cash to play with, so maybe he can throw him over a weaker weapon like a Galil moving forward. Okay, they didn't buy. That's good. just P250s and 1 scout. So obviously, the scout's job here for Surreal is to do as much damage as possible, soften up those opponents so those pistols can do a little bit more.
Yeah, tag it all the way, and let the pistols frag him.
And one of my favorite phrases for this kind of round that Machine actually said was spotted, tagged, and body bagged. It's perfect.
And that's exactly what Phoenix want to try and achieve here against Gambit with their lesser buy.
Well, they're boosting him up over the top of the flower bed at long. And Supra in the corner is going to line them up. The patience will pay off for 1 kill, second from Shiro as he beats into the open as well. And while Supra does the work required of him, Shiro on the middle of the bomb site. Pick comes through, a follow-up as well, the easiest 3K you'll get in your life. Gambit Youngsters with 10 on the board, Phoenix 4 away from victory. But here comes a buy. If they lose this one, this is where the hard work start to fade away. And this is where Gambit Youngsters are back in things. Because this buy's not good. This buy is pretty bad from Phoenix. They haven't got the AWP, which has been so important for them.
Yeah, crucial. Wow.
Yeah. You could say crucial for them. And well, the AWP for Shiro has started to really show up on the CT side.
That was our worry though going into this half, and it's a worry for Phoenix now as Surreal. He didn't even have a chance to react. Shiro flew round that corner of the AWP, domed him, and just ran away. And that's the way you play your CT side. Get that opener, put them at a disadvantage, give yourself the stronger fight now.
And the scary thing is they've lost Surreal, who's been really, really good for them. You don't want to be losing that kind of player. Axel's going to get aggressive over the top of the sandbags, checking in behind.
I honestly thought, because of what you did with Crucial, you were going to go, it was quite surreal. I thought you were just going to go for the 2 cheekies in one.
I can only use 2 terrible puns. 1 terrible pun, should I say. I'm saving that for later.
Problem is, right, we said about this at the half. Phoenix on their CT side start off so strong. Got a lot of them getting 10 rounds there potentially. But Gambit, they certainly woke up. They look to turn this one around.
Molotov going in towards toilets, flash up in towards the site. Supra looking for a little bit of pick, but it's going to be Robin and Thomas who find themselves to kill. Shiro with a nice shot, Robin to find another. And now Axel and Inters, a 2v3 with the bomb finally getting planted up on top of the site.
So the weaker buy does work out.
Yeah, it does. Which is perfect. And I think obviously Phoenix needed that one. Otherwise, I would say their mentality would just start to crumble a little bit, because it's where you're walking into a brick wall of Gambit, the momentum's starting to feel impossible to break. Shiro's just buying you to pieces with the AWP. He does that in this round as well, but no one else stepped up.
And again, we got to talk about this, the fact that Mighty Max has the flu, and if it's like proper flu, that's no joke. Like, you should just be sat in bed. You shouldn't be playing CS. And he played the games yesterday, and we wondered why he struggled a bit more. But because they won so convincingly, we were just like, well, he didn't need to do anything.
It's so hard to focus when you have the flu. Like, you're literally staring at
your
a screen.
bones hurt at points, right? Like, even if you're dosed up on tablets or whatever else you've had, it's literal pain.
Staring at the screen is exhausting, just keeping your eyes open and focusing on movement.
You think Phoenix are up 13-10 now, and actually, you're playing almost 4v5 at times.
Yeah. That's pretty incredible. I mean, hopefully he's still got the big brain plays. He's calling the strats.
I'd been watching like the results we'd seen from Phoenix, but I'd never actually watched games of these guys. And I've obviously know these guys very well from many different events, many years. But this is promising. First of all, the game we saw yesterday was more than convincing against a team like Skate. They didn't falter. But now you're going up against Gambit Youngsters, who are quite the up-and-coming team. Just look at their past results. They're grinding non-stop.
Yeah.
I might have a positive sign in UKCS for once, Dinko. I could be smiling away here as a Brit.
Don't get too far ahead just yet. You know, they'll snatch it away from you. All your hopes and dreams, they'll disband within a week. Don't know how that goes, sadly. Well, Shiro in towards the toilets. Looking for this pick. 2 Molotovs used up. Shiro's still burning. And well, he's 1 HP, now 0. Mighty Max gets a kill. And what the hell? What's going on? Everyone's burning inside the toilets. Super nearly dies. He stays alive at 28 HP. Smokes up, and well, at least he is still alive. He'll start to back away from that position. Now Phoenix start to put pressure in towards the A-bomb site. The Fanny in behind the dice box. Molotov going deep in towards the bike. Now I've got a player in the corner as well, ready to push up, ready to get involved.
That was really weird. I know it's cold in Ukraine and Russia right now, but you don't need to stand in a Molotov. It's still CSGO. Big shot being missed out there, but Mighty Max will capitalize on it as Nafani re-peeks in. Inters is going to try and hold strong, but it's not going to work out. Phoenix bust into the site. 2 versus 4, and Gambit youngsters again will look to save their weapons because they don't want to fight into this. Their teammates have no money, and this is getting closer and closer towards match point now for Phoenix.
Axel. Oh, yeah. Better
like,
get away from
maybe
that.
not.
Yeah.
Maybe just back away from there, you know.
He does value his M4. And well, he might be
I don't
swarming
know why
on.
he's just hanging around here, though. Like, you had time to get the hell out of there. Now you're pinched.
Maybe that's the mind game. Maybe they think he's gone. He's still here. They just walk past toilets. They don't check it. Eventually they will, though. Crucial spots him and gets rid of him. Never mind.
Oh, Axel. Oh, Axel.
So you actually used to be able to jump up on top of those balloons and get a boost going. Obviously, not anymore. You just fall straight through them.
Just a little bit OP.
Yeah. Not exactly realistic either, standing on top of a balloon.
Imagine, right? You can stand on top of the balloon, and then you shoot the cable, and then you just start flying up.
Oh, that'd be so good. You could do that on train, actually. If you landed on the pigeons just outside of Ivy, you used to be able to just fly up in the air.
We've had a lot of bugs going on in CSGO over the years.
Some that still aren't fixed, of course.
Yep. How many little pixel spots have we seen which smokes and flashes bounce off, but you can't actually see what they've hit?
Or the just the annoying quality of life ones, such as your graphics not, you know, on cache when the graphics just go black and you had to change your resolution and your minimap turns off. It's all these annoying little things.
Oh, more damage being done. Super, he goes back for more, and Surreal, he went on the hunt for it.
Yeah.
This gives him a great chance in this round, and Super's not done. He's going to push further forward.
This might be the end of him, though. So, you need to be careful. Thomas coming back in towards the monster tunnel. The rest of his teammates going through as well. Mighty Max backing him up. A little bit lit in behind is crucial, but he will eventually arrive. And Supra, well, can he be Superman and find himself a couple more kills? Thomas gets rid of him, a headshot through, and then, well, we're into a 3v3. The weapons are a little bit weaker here on Gambit youngsters. Axel starting to move forward, bomb planted. He is spotted, now the rifle can start to wrap around the other side. They're aware of his position, and Mighty Max will find him. Looking likely we'll see 15 on the board for Phoenix. And that'll put them one away from victory. Oh no, that's not good. Thomas not finding that kill. Dropping the Gambit youngsters players low at least. Crucial still has a Molotov. That's the one positive sign here. He can throw that onto the bomb site. I'd love to see it come through pretty quickly. There's the first kill. And while Mighty Max comes through on towards Nafani, not even needed to waste the utility. And now it's 15-10. Phoenix on map point here on Overpass. What a performance.
Now, moving over to Mirage is going to be interesting, right? Because stat-wise, everyone's going to be like, oh, yeah, Gambit are really good in it. They've only played it 3 times. And they've only beaten Sprout 16-14, and not going to put them that highly. Copenhagen Flame 16-9 and Simon 16-5. But we saw Phoenix dismantle teams on Mirage yesterday. And they're up at a very convincing ratio. But again, similar kind of level of teams, actually some a lot worse.
I'm just so shocked about the performance from Phoenix. It's just so good.
Imagine what they could do with Max being at full strength.
Yeah, he's just kind of like mediocre Max at the minute.
Oh, please, Max, change your name to Mediocre Max for the meantime. And then just like Mediocre Max at Flip.
That would be perfect. Maybe we'll have to DM him on Twitter after this. Supra, finding Mighty Max, or Mediocre Max, he's gone. He's dead. Hope the flu is not that bad.
Yeah, I don't think he's old enough or young enough to be killed off by the flu. Otherwise, he definitely wouldn't be playing CS.
Well, too bad advantage now for Gambit. This is always the way it goes.
Yeah.
No one ever closes the game 16-10. It's never that easy. It's always, well, 15, and then we lose. 3 in a row.
To a weak-ass buy as well.
Yeah. it's almost like team. I don't know if it's the mentality of, oh, we've already got 15, this one's over, or the other team just going, well, we have nothing to lose. This just, all the pressure's off. This just win. Well, Surreal will find Nefani. Crucial pulls one back, but of course Axel finds another kill, but it's still a 2v2. Shiro still alive. With him still alive, anything is possible for Gambit. They find the one kill on the scout, and now Crucial. He has to pull off an incredible clutch. He's been able to pull clutches off so far. He needs another. Bomb going down in the middle of the site. At least he wanted to, but he spotted, and eventually brings it back to default. This is the way you play. Just run over the top. Ooh. Nice shot. Surreal. Crucial finds it. And will cannot get the second. Somehow, Supra hits that headshot. And that's 2. Gambit youngsters go to 11. My god, another close one. But Crucial this time can't land the no-scope.
The way the Gambit players jumped through that site as well.
Yeah.
You know in the Matrix Reloaded where you got those 2 twins? Like the white-haired twins?
Yep.
It's like them with their moves like,
whoa! Yeah, and it's like you can't actually deal with that. Crucial does well to find one there, but
that's what I'm surprised he even got one.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Just him to just be overrun. Oh, 15-11.
It's happening again, mate. One of the casters sounds like Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders. This meme is never going to go.
It is.
Sonic has ruined me forever.
He is here, actually. Tom Hardy is casting. Just,
Someone's not happy that we were talking about the game's over. Well, we've seen this game go out many times, and it's on the 15th point. Phoenix now have a full buy coming up, and Gambit have their full buy. And generally what happens now is Gambit play their usual, and they suffer.
Yep.
It's because teams get mad confidence, right, when they're like, okay, it's probably over, so we'll just do things that are unpredictable, a little bit crazy, with these random weapons. When I say random weapons, but like weapons that aren't the usual ones. Your MP9s, the 4-stop scouts, the extra pistols. And by the way, Twitch chat, just to you guys to enjoy this more, ATK, Sonic Fox, and EPL, when we were interviewing him, I asked him a question. He didn't even answer the question. He just said, you sound like Tom Hardy from Peaky Blinders. And forever in my Twitter bio, it now says I'm Tom Hardy of esports. So enjoy, lads. Enjoy.
just keep
I could go full London and go back home, but then no one would understand me. All the Europeans would be struggling.
Yeah, just go back home for a little bit. Your accent will just slip into full London.
You should hear my dad. He's full on cockney. He's got no hope.
To use all the rhymes and stuff.
He used to. It's a bit better now.
Well, Nefani sits back, the eagle in his hands. Man advantage for Phoenix, and this is not looking good for Gambit youngsters. They've got a flank coming in. Supra looking to try and deliver from behind. Robin is there on the right side with the Molotov going deep in towards Monster Tunnel. They'll keep him at bay and behind it, but he has to try and move through. Supra trying to edge his way across Monster. Molotov goes in the corner, flash up in towards the site. Now Supra mixes play. They start to move forward. Shiro will find Thomas. Robin with a headshot. Supra, he'll be dropped. It's all on Nefani. Deagle alone. And wow, Phoenix have done it. They pull it off. 16-11 on the Gambit youngsters map pick. We'll be heading to Mirage after this, and that's going to be a different story, I think. I think Phoenix are going to have another good run at this. I think Gambit are under pressure.
And that guy in Twitch chat didn't like us talking about the game being over. It's almost as if we know what we're talking about now, Dinka, you know?
I mean, that's why he's in Twitch chat. And
that's why we're talking about the game. But for people not to just meme on what that guy was saying, to actually understand this, how many times do you watch games of Counter-Strike? Teams get to 13, 14 rounds, and what do? They go, oh yeah, we're doing really well, we're going to win. So they take their foot off the gas a little bit. But then the CT side or the T side, if they're maybe on an eco or a low buy, they force up into it.
Yep.
And you just have this confidence of, well, it doesn't matter. And they just hit some nutty shots that shouldn't even be possible. And then they pick up a round that's like, well, okay. And then they buy in with full utility, all the weapons they need. And then just what happened to Gambit happens to everyone else.
Yeah, Gambit will be looking to try and pick up that mentality. They didn't quite wake up like Heroic did.
Slower start, right?
Super slow start. Coming into this Mirage, it's a map you can warm up into, but Phoenix, we've seen yesterday, didn't give teams much of a chance to do that. So
definitely not.
We'll see if Phoenix get off to that slow start where they lose the 6 in a row and then win 15, or they just go straight off the bat and win those 15.
And the thing is, for me, Gambit youngsters have the individual skill to do well on a map like Mirage.
Yeah.
But what Phoenix delivered is, to me, going to be too much. It's going to be really kind of down to what I see on these first opening 5 rounds on how it might pan out.
Yeah.
But as always, guys, we are going to a break. We're going to go take a few minutes between the maps. So go and get yourself some snacks, drink, maybe go to the toilet, do whatever else you need to do. And most importantly, go and place your bet on the next map. Use the code GG.Bet.com to get 125% extra bonus on it. And we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.